You know, Collision was pretty bad. Collision was horrible. I thought Collision was a bad show, but at least there was nothing on it that made me so sick to my stomach that I had to look away from my own monitor and I had to re-question my love for wrestling. Like I did during this Dynamite. What's going on, everyone? Journalist is back for another video for your entertainment viewing consumption. I am not in a good mood. I'm very mad, I'm very pissed, I'm irritated. I was smoking when I was watching the show and it killed my high. Collision didn't really kill my high. I was still pretty high at the end of when I finished Collision earlier. But when I finished Dynamite, I felt as sober as a rock and I was madder and more pissed off, more irritated. I can't wait to smoke while editing and just eat my fucking burrito. Man. The Arkham inmate, I think this episode of Dynamite, was it better than last week? Because last week was atrocious. A little bit. I think last week's episode was a 0 out of 10. I think this was like a 1 or a 2 out of 10. I mean, y'all know I hate Dynamite. Dynamite, Collision, and SmackDown are my most hated wrestling shows of the week. I hate all three. SmackDown is fucking garbage. It is the bottom of the barrel WWE creative. It is like Triple H and Road Dogg's shittiest ideas bundled up into one show. Fuck SmackDown, garbage. And then we got Collision. Do I need to talk about how bad Collision is? The worst wrestling show on television? No, I do not. And then we have Dynatrash, the second worst show on television. It's either that or SmackDown. I'm still trying to decide right now. We got Dynatrash. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of this episode. Listen, y'all. I don't go into every AEW episode wanting to hate it. I don't. I may wear a CM Punk hoodie, but I don't mean to do that. I don't want to hate AEW. I want AEW to succeed. I'm about to record the ratings videos right after this. I'm gonna smoke, then record the ratings videos so we can have some fun. Tony doesn't love AEW. Tony loves 5-star matches. He loves Meltzer bangers. He loves Ospreay 5-star. Like, that's what Tony likes. Deathmatch, garbage, indie bullshit. That is what the people in charge of this company, they don't care about long-term storytelling. They don't care about good creative. They don't care about planting seeds and having it pay off later on in the month or year. They don't do shit like that. They don't think ahead. They think in the now. And that's why the product is suffering. That's why AEW isn't where it needs to be. AEW should be as big and as popular and as poppin' as WWE. There is no reason why look at the roster. Look at the potential. Look at the fucking, look at the star power they got. AEW should never be losing to NXT. It should never be losing to developmental. It should be shitting on developmental every week. Look how bad SmackDown is. Look how fucking lackluster and ass the build to WrestleMania season this is now. Like, the build to WrestleMania this year's ass. It's garbage. Tony Khan should be fucking teeing the hell up. I mean, come on, bro. This is why I need AEW to be good. I need Dynamite to be good so it can motivate and light a fire under WWE's ass so that they can do better. Right now, to me, wrestling's very mediocre. If it's not for Monday Night Raw, if it's not for NXT, I would hate wrestling right now. I would not like wrestling whatsoever. Now, thanks to AEW being so shit, WWE's just, oh, well, our developmental program is beating their ass. We could book anything with fans to go see it. This is WWE. No, I need more effort from both companies. I need both companies to be at their best so us wrestling fans can benefit from it and enjoy wrestling at its maximum best capacity. But that's not what we're getting. Dynamite fucking sucks. Collision fucking sucks. SmackDown fucking sucks. Raw is mediocre. Because why would WWE need to try? The competition is so fucking bad, why try? Put some random bullshit in that, you see? I didn't mean to rant about the current state of wrestling right now, y'all, but it's just how I feel. It's how I feel. Let's get started with the show, because I'm gonna start ranting for like 40 minutes in this bitch. Tangerine versus Fastball Bailey versus Rebound versus Bart Davis in a fatal 4-way match to determine the #1 contender for Omega at Dynasty. Please change Bart Davis's theme, because that one note Don Fallis shit is garbage, but I'm interested to see how this match will play out. I did not skip this match. watch this match all the way through because I wanted to see speedball work. I wanted to see how fastball could do in this match. He lights, rebounds ass up with some rapid fire kicks and all. This dude's gonna get over with this audience. He's gonna get over. He's not gonna be like a world, I don't see him as world champion yet, but I do see him winning like the TNT title. I could see him winning something like that, especially Tony gave him a big contract. You know he's gonna wanna get some of his investment back and put a championship on him. Tangerine does his usual trash. He mocks fastball. Bark chops the shit out of fastball.
Second match here, but I know.
And listen, Bark was putting in work in this match. I ain't gonna hold you. Rebound was on commentary for a bit. Get back in the match, nigga. What the hell are you doing? Bark yeets his ass halfway across the arena. Good shit, Bark. You started to get on my good side for that. He double suplexes Tangerine and fastball, and he manhandles everyone and spikes Tangerine. I was like, holy shit. I've been underestimating this dude. He's fucking great. I gotta see Mark Davis versus Brody King. Like, damn, this dude Mark Davis is not bad. If only he had some decent creative, I'd give a shit about him. Rebound and fastball, then get double pins on Mark Davis, and they are confirmed to both face Kenny Omega, making the match at Dynasty a triple threat match. I like this match. I thought this was a decent match. Fun as fuck, ignoring Tangerine Cassie's antics. I do have a problem with this. Who's taking the pin? Fastball can't lose because he just got to the company, and Rebound can't lose because he just lost at the Revolution pay-per-view. And Speedball just got here and is already in a championship match. I would have had it be Ricochet versus Kenny Omega, and I would have ran the fastball match at Double or Nothing. That's what I would have done. Blowing a load early, aren't we? Tony Khan. So Ricochet's gonna take the pin. I'm assuming Kenny's gonna pin Ricochet, and we're gonna keep it pushing. And I'm assuming we're gonna get the Mike Bailey match, single one-on-one match at Double or Nothing. I don't know why Rebound couldn't just win here. We do another dumb tournament, because you know that's what Tony is going to do. And then Mike Bailey faces Omega at Dynasty. I don't understand it. Syndicate, they pop in for a vignette. They're pumping iron. It's Black Thanos and Black Darkseid along with MVP and CT Fletcher. They're enjoying their time off. And to be honest, we need y'all back. Please, Syndicate, come back to the show. Dynamite is a travesty without you. I can't deal with the dick riders anymore. I need you guys to come through and help Swerve Strickland beat the fuck out of Moxley and his dick buddies at the pay-per-view. Mercedes versus Billy Saints Row for the TBS Championship. She comes out with the 84 titles, does Mercedes. I couldn't care. I don't give a fuck about this match. The build was incredibly lazy, and we all know Billy stands no chance, and she won't benefit from this match whatsoever. Was this a bad match? No. This was not a bad match. Nice looking dive by Saints Row. I'm not gonna lie, she's not bad at all in the ring. She just needs a decent gimmick and more developmental on her mic skills and a bit more developmental on her in-ring skills. I'm gonna say why in a minute. Mercedes looks stunning. I can't hold her. She is absolutely gorgeous. If only her booking was gorgeous, but we had Tony Khan to blame for that. Billy Saints Row drops Mercedes on her fucking head. Holy hell, is she all right? So I mean that Billy Saints needs more developmental. That shit didn't look right to me. Dropping Mercedes on her head. Oh my God. Billy Saints Row fucks her back up thanks to Mercedes pressing triangle and countering. Saints taps out in a decent match, but this won't do anything for Billy, where she desperately needs NXT. She needs to go to NXT. I mean, all young talent here in this company, there's no future for you. Billy Starks is going to be forgotten in a few weeks' time, and this is going to amount to nothing, except this is leading to Athena, because I'm hearing we might get Athena versus Mercedes at the pay-per-view. If it's going to happen at Dynasty, Mercedes is winning. I think what's going to happen, I think we get Athena versus Mercedes at Dynasty for the TBS title, which I don't think should be the match because we have 3 weeks left to build, but okay, they're probably going to rush it like they always do. I think Athena's going to lose, and she's going to put her Ring of Honor championship on the line at All in Texas. And that is where she gets her win. To trick Mercedes, oh yeah, you know, I get to have 5 belts now, or 20,000 belts. And that's where Athena gets her win, and she beats Mercedes, and she takes the TBS Championship, and she's officially a mainstay on the main roster of of AEW. That's exactly what needs to happen. If that doesn't happen and Mercedes beats Athena both times, we're doing something wrong. Mercedes better not beat Athena from their Ring of Honor title. That better not happen. I don't want to see no damn title versus title yet until we get to All In. Walkers, they were like this Mavericks team or whatever. They're showing their support. Man, Antonio's really trying to make these guys into stars. Maybe if you put some tag team championship gold on them last year, maybe it would matter to doing shit like this. But I don't give a shit. Again, I'm done with the Walkers. I don't care. MJF, he's looking very niggified. I guess we know why he's looking so tan, because he's planning to join the Syndicate. Calm down on those UV rays, brother. He mentioned Darby being dead on a mountain.
On Darby Allin, probably dead on a mountain somewhere.
Don't speak that into existence. Come on now. He glazes himself and he calls the Arkham inmate Dictator John. I just call him Dick John. Dictator. Dick Riders. Oh shit. I cracked the code, y'all. And he says he'll need allies to take him down, but he has trust issues, but he promises to stop bitching and he will regain his world title. All right, let's see. Let's see. I think did he put himself in the Owen? I don't think he did. He should. MJF should enter into the Owen. And I don't know if he wins it. I need to see how the Owen Cup tournament's gonna be looking like. I'm assuming we're gonna get a good idea of it come next month or May. Probably May or June. I'm gonna get a nice look at it. And I'm gonna give you on who I think should win. If Swerve beats Moxley, I think Hangman should win the Owen. And I think Hangman should face Swerve. If Swerve loses, which he won't, actually, you know what? I'm not even gonna go into that. Swerve, Hangman, All In, that's exactly what the fuck the match needs to be. Let's go. This is what y'all waited for, huh? This is what y'all was waiting for the whole video. This is why you clicked on the motherfucking video. This is why y'all been telling me my comments and adding me on Twitter. I can't wait for Jono to review this match. Oh, God. The Arkham inmate versus the Edging Coper, the Rated R Superman street fight for the AEW World title, if you can even call it that. When I tell you, this is the worst match I've seen all week. This is the worst wrestling match I've seen all week. I hated their Revolution match. I thought that was the worst match of the year, which it still is. Nothing could top it. Was this as bad as the Revolution match? Yes. Was it worse than the Revolution match? No, I think they're both equally bad. Both matches represent things I hate most about AEW. Slow, repetitive, predictable, deathmatch, indie garbage. I fucking hate both matches. Both matches get a 0 out of 10 from me, and negative 100,000 out of 10. Fuck this. I never want to see these two ever have another wrestling match ever again till the end of time. Until AEW fucking blows away into nothingness when the heat death of the universe starts. I don't ever want to see this shit ever again. Dark Inmate comes out to no pop as usual.
Exactly, no pop.
I mean, what did y'all expect? He's not over. The audience doesn't give a single shit about the Arkham inmate. He is not over. He looks like he just got done selling some fucking product to Tony Khan with how he's tweaking and how he's dressed. He's entering from outside the arena where he's freezing his balls off because he's a badass. Oh my God, guys, he's a badass. The Edging Coper attacks him from behind outside. He shoves the inmate into a truck and they brawl inside the truck. What the hell is going on? It's like I'm watching a fucking shitty movie scene from Tubi. The Coping Edge kicks the inmate into the garage door. They brawl backstage. I was playing Marvel Rivals. I didn't give a shit. I was trying to finish off my battle pass. The inmate bites the Coper and dirty deeds him into the desk. Jesus Christ. The inmate shows us what he thinks about good creative being on the show. And the drugs start kicking in mid-match for the inmate, or maybe that's the rabies taking over. I'm not sure. The Coper brings out Plank from Aubrey, Ed, and Eddie with spikes at the end of it, and he attacks the inmate with it. So he's actually like hitting him with the fucking spiked fucking baseball bat, or whatever the fuck it is, a spiked plank.
Oh my God! Oh, good God!
He slams the Arkham inmate into the spiked plank, and it just lodges into his back and he starts bleeding. At this point, I was just skipping through. I was like, fuck this filth. Indie garbage. I hate death matches. I hate them. I hate indie death matches. I think it's the lowest of the low of entertainment. If you like it, go ahead, go be a sicko. With me, I prefer trash like this to not be on my show. Okay, I had to go rewatch CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre to rinse this filth out my fucking mouth. I don't mind blood in my wrestling match. I don't give a fuck about blood. But when you do garbage like this, it takes me out of it. Mutilation. It's filth. This nigga drove, I heard, he drove 10, 11 hours to the show because all the flights were canceled. So he got in his own car and drove all the way to the show to do this dumbass fucking spot. I hate it. It's garbage. What am I supposed to come up here and say this is awesome? Oh my God, I like seeing Jon Moxley try to literally just rip the fucking flesh out of his back. Fucking garbage. I don't understand it. And you see Useless, he comes in, he attacks Edge, and he's trying to pull the shit out of his back, and you see his flesh rendering. I'm like, oh my God, fuck this. And there's like this beta bald fuck crying in the background in the front row when you see the ref and Useless trying to rip it out of his back. Oh my God, the coping Edge slams Useless through a table, but Ravioli returns and attacks Edge with the Pac-Man. So the Dick Riders sadly are reunited. Radio FTPG-13 comes in to save the coping Edge. I was wondering where the fuck those idiots were. The dual axe handle spikes the inmate, but then he botched getting Pac over the ropes, does Dax.
Forward!
Marina interferes. Oh my God, the whole gang is back. Yay. Slaps a 3 count and beats on the coping Edge till Willow. My girl Willow makes a save. Maximum Shivani Glaze on commentary. God, I love AEW wrestling.
God, I love AEW wrestling.
I guess he's earning his bonus, huh? Cage's orphans come in to help the Arkham inmate retain. Why? Why? The inmate choked up Christian Cage. Why are they helping the inmate? Well, it wouldn't make sense if you help Edge win so that Christian can then challenge Edge for the world title. I don't understand this. He chokes out the coping Edge for like the 17th time and another flat finish to a garbage match. Complete drizzling shit. Dick Riders are back in full force, and I'm losing hope on Swerve exercising this fucking demon at Dynasty. I really think I have been saying this for months. Moxley is going to retain to All In. He's not dropping the title to All In. Moxley thinks he's like Roman Reigns. Oh, I can't drop this world title until we get to the biggest fucking stage, the biggest show of the year. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. When Moxley, I'm warning you guys now, when he more likely beats Swerve, which I hope doesn't happen, I will go nuclear. He is going to retain at Double or Nothing. He's going to retain every match until All In, where I hope and assume Page is going to take the title off of him. Or if Darby isn't fucking dead yet, maybe Darby comes back, wins the Owen, and challenges the Arkham inmate. I hope none of that happens. I hope Swerve beats his fucking ass and saves us from this filth. Holy shit. God, man, this is the worst storyline of all of wrestling right now. The inmate continues to flip off all the audience and the potential good storyline writers for the show. Dual axe handle leaves the Edge and Cooper on red and fucks off. So is he turning heel? He's acting like an asshole lately. He even pushes Cash. I was like, oh God, TK is gonna split up FTR, isn't he? He leaves them alone and this garbage is over. Garbage is the worst match of the show. I think this was just as bad as the Revolution match. Was it as boring? No, because all that interference near the end. But I think this was fucking shit. I don't want to see Moxley, fucking deathmatch king that he is, get impaled by a plank of wood with spikes on it. As much as I like seeing Moxley in pain, I don't want to see this garbage. Filth. Garbage. I mean, how the fuck can anyone like this? How is this wrestling? How is that wrestling? Seeing him get like that shit ripped out. How is that wrestling? That's not wrestling. If you want to know what a good match, a good fucking no-holds-barred match looks like, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre. There you go. Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins and Hell in a Cell. Those two matches clear this shit any day of the week. Fuck Jon Moxley, fuck the Dick Riders, and fuck this garbage match. But I'm not done yet. I'm literally editing this video right now. Like the me you see right now, I'm editing the video right now. I'm not done ranting about this fucking match, okay? During the review, I was tired, so I didn't really go into this match like the way I wanted to. I'm gonna finish this off the right way. This match was abhorrent filth. The storyline. Let's break down the storyline, y'all. I'm about to make this review like 50 minutes, and I don't care. Jon Moxley. I'm gonna keep doing this because there's idiots telling me that I don't get it. Oh, you don't get the Dick Ryder storyline. I get it. I understand it. The storyline went off the rails last year. I think the storyline went off the rails the minute you had this fool, this bald-headed Mr. Clean Fuck, Jon Moxley, dethroned my boy Bryan Danielson. It should have been Hangman. He wins the world title. He's going around the back of pickup trucks ranting about incomprehensible bullshit. You have all the shitty baby faces in the company try to stand up to him. They don't. They fail. He beats them up. He beats up every other jobber that they can find in catering, I guess, just for Tony to get his money's worth. He beats every single body he comes across. He chokes out everybody thinking he's a fucking tough guy. There's no character development. There's no story progression. The way we are right now in the current era, in the current part of the Dick Ryder storyline, we have barely progressed from last year. What is his goal? His goal, Jon Moxley said, pretty much, he wants to hold the title hostage, to force the youth of AEW, to force wrestlers that haven't been pushed, that haven't been given an opportunity to step up, to tee up, to stand together, band together to take down him and his Dick Ryder's crew. He pretty much made himself a martyr. That is the whole purpose of the storyline. What happened to that? Why are you feuding with Edge, who's 50-something years old? What the fuck does he have to do with freeing AEW from the dark cloud that you yourself have brought onto the company and made worse? The Revolution match was garbage. We hated it. We told Tony Khan, don't run this shit back. We don't want to see this again. And instead, you run it back, and the match is just as bad. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go one step further. I think this match was worse. I was wrong during the review. This match was fucking worse. That one spot, seeing that just dumb idiot Jon Moxley just mutilate himself. Listen, if this idiot wants to mutilate himself, if that bum, who is the worst member of the Shield, there's no debate. Seth clears him, Roman clears him. This dude's a fucking failure. He's AEW World Champion, and yet the ratings can't crack 700,000, and he can't help the show beat Dynamite. Yeah, well, he pretty much is beating Dynamite to fucking death. He's grinding the ratings away. He can't beat developmental. He can't beat NXT. His reign is garbage. Can someone explain to me why he still has the world title? Why is the world title hidden in a fucking briefcase? The top championship of the company, where people who don't watch AEW tune into the show are gonna be wondering, oh man, where the hell is the world championship at? Does this company have a world title for the men's division? You wouldn't know, because this idiot, this Bed thinks that by locking away the world title in a fucking briefcase, this is the briefcase, in a briefcase where no one can see for months. We haven't seen the world championship in almost over half a year. And over like it was 6-7 months, we haven't seen the world title. Why? I said before, this is how uncreative the RJ City and Willie Washington, D.C. and Tony Khan and Jon Moxley book of the storyline. I would have had Moxley destroy the AEW World Championship and introduce his own customized version of it with like Mox, barbed wire over it, maybe a bit of blood spatter, make it look cool, make it fit Jon Moxley, and have Marina Interferes carry it everywhere so that the male wrestlers who's facing Jon Moxley can't get to it. Oh, well, if we want the world title, we're gonna have to pry it off of Marina Interfere's fucking body, and we can't do that because there's something interesting that could have been done there. We tell you the match was garbage, you run it back. Tony doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care, y'all. And I saw some of these idiot sickos on Twitter glazing Jon Moxley. Oh, he drove 11 hours to do this for us. I don't give a fuck if he drove 30,000 hours. He's an idiot. He's dumb and he's a fool. The fact that he is willing to do that to himself shows me why he's so garbage in the ring. There is no man alive, no man, woman, or beast alive that can convince me this guy is a good wrestler. He is the worst world champion I have ever seen since Jinder Mahal. Matter of fact, I'd say he's worse, because at least Jinder had better fucking matches than this bullshit right here. I'd rather take the Punjabi prison match he had against Orton at Battleground 17 than ever watch any Jon Moxley match in his current run ever again. What happened to this dude? Comes out, cuts garbage promos, he gets no pop, his fucking promos make no sense. He's illiterate, he acts like a damn crackhead, he acts like a drug addict, he acts like a 5150, he acts like he's crossfaded, he acts like he's on a goddamn trip, like he's tripping balls 24/7. Does he take shrooms before the show starts? How much weed does he smoke before the show starts? Weed wouldn't make you crash out like this, like how I'm crashing out. And I'm not high yet. I need to smoke some damn weed right now to calm the fuck down. I hate this storyline, I hate it. End it. Why is it still going on? I'm telling y'all niggas now, he is going to retain until All In. You thought I was playing when I said that last year? He is going to beat Swerve. That's more than likely what's going to happen. And I'm going to crash out. He is going to retain at Double or Nothing, probably against Jay White. And Jay White, like, what happened to Jay White? Do you care about Jay White? The butter knife, Jay Wright? What's going to go on with Edge, the coping Edge? Why is Dax turning on Edge? Why? This makes no sense. On Collision, he's over there acting like an ass, like he's kind of showing heel tendencies when it comes to Adam Cole and all them. Who gives a shit about the Undisputed Fall Off Jobbers? Who cares? These guys, the Dick Riders, have kidnapped you multiple times, has kidnapped the Rock and Roll Express. Why weren't you helping Edge get rid of these guys for all these weeks? Why didn't you come back in this match, try to help him win the world title? Obviously he fails, get mad at Edge and leave. I hope we're leading to something. Oh, Buongiorno, wait for the story. I know, listen here. I don't trust Tony Khan when it comes to booking. I don't trust him. Tony Khan is well known to start something and then immediately drop it. Look what happened between fucking Swerve and the Hurt Syndicate. Look what happened between Chris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway and her little heel turn. I have zero trust and I have zero faith that Tony Khan can follow up and make this shit make sense. Dax has zero reason to ever turn on Edge. He has every reason to hunt the Dick Riders down to the ends of the earth. They tortured him multiple times. Why is he mad at Edge? Because he couldn't beat Jon Moxley? Is that why he's mad at Edge? I need to see Dax lose his shit and go crazy and just make it his #1 mission to destroy Jon Moxley and destroy the Dick Riders. Why are all the Dick Riders back? I don't want to see these niggas. Swerve goes to the Syndicate, gets their help, and beats Jon Moxley at the pay-per-view. I hate this match. I hate it. I literally had to come back and re-rant over this because I feel like I didn't cover what I really wanted to cover. I didn't get angry enough as I should have because I was just tired. I got energy now, nigga. Jon Moxley is the worst world champion ever. And there is not a soul alive that can convince me otherwise. Fuck this match. What's the lowest rating I could give it? -1,000 out of 10? Yeah. You know what, back to the review because I could keep ranting over this bullshit. Edge is done. He's done. You have Useless going around, acting like he might turn. Oh my God, is he finally gonna wisen up that he's being used? And every time he tease that, he immediately goes and helps Moxley again, making it just a waste of time. Fuck this storyline. Bandit, he comes in. Who cares about Bandido? He says wrestling runs in his beans. What?
Wrestling, lucha libre, it runs in my beans.
Okay, he's mad over Jericho defying gravity or something and making his mama cry. And people don't give a shit about this dude. They didn't even react to him. He says he wants to face Jericho on Collision. Who gives a fuck about this feud? Johnny TV spawns in. They call it Collision Sunday, like the biggest collision in history. I hope that ain't true, nigga. And he says he should face him instead on Trash Legion. And the Bandit says, okay, I'll face you instead. So he's forgetting about Jericho, the guy who ripped off his brother's mask and beat their asses in front of their mom and sister. So he doesn't want vengeance on him anymore. Oh, okay, I'll face you instead. Nigga, go after the dude that tormented you and your family. You're just ignoring that because some dude put up on you and wants to smoke. No, nigga, I'll save you for next week. I want to fight Chris Jericho and beat that nigga's ass for what he did to me and my family. But you already know how shit the creative is when it comes to the show. Billy Ospreay versus ARX Hamster. No pop for ARX Hamster.
180.
Exactly, no pop.
I don't know why this match is happening. I skipped this. I don't care about banger matches. I don't care about seeing these dudes do acrobatics and bullshit. I don't give a fuck. There's no story and there's no reason why for this match to happen. There's no explanation for this match happening. So why would I care? Where's the basic storytelling at? Hidden Blade for the win for Billy Ospreay. Who gives a shit? We're skipping over it. No hate for AR Fox. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but I don't care. Hangman looking like a damn Disney Channel reject. He looks like he talks about Swerve. And he says he will make sure Swerve does not win the world title. So I was like, wait a minute. Is Hangman going to cost Swerve at Dynasty?
I would never let Swerve Strickland hold the AEW Men's World Championship again.
Leading to the Arkham inmate retaining, that just came over my mind. I'm like, it's very possible that Hangman is going to fuck over Swerve come Dynasty. I literally just felt cold sweats. I felt chills across my body. Not the good type of chills when I thought about that. Fuck that. He says he's gonna fucking go into the Owen. He's in the main event all in. Okay, I hope. Oh, please don't cost Swerve. It'll make more sense if Hangman lets Swerve win the world title and then wins the Owen and then takes it off of him. That is what Hangman should do. That's exactly what needs to happen. Mercedes returns to Glow. She asks who trained Billy Saints Row because they suck. Uh-oh, she's calling out Athena. I know where this is going.
Who trained her? Who mentored her? Whoever trained her knows nothing about professional wrestling.
She laughs like a Muppet and she gets no reaction from the crowd. Again, I don't hate Mercedes. I don't hate her. She is fantastic. You guys know, I love Mercedes. I think she is my favorite member out of the 4 horsewomen. Sasha Banks was my favorite female wrestler, my favorite female superstar. When I was watching WWE back when she was there, I love Sasha Banks. I think her AEW run has been very lackluster. I could blame her, but I'm also gonna blame Tony Khan. I'm gonna blame the creative team for failing this woman. She comes in for like months, she doesn't do shit. She automatically gets a title shot and she doesn't earn it. And you force her onto the fans, you make her a champion, you give her all these titles, and you didn't acclimate her to the AEW fandom. You didn't get the fandom used to her, you didn't get the fandom to believe in her. And you're pushing her, and she has done nothing worth of note ever since she came into the company. The creative team has failed Mercedes. I don't know if Mercedes is just fine with it, because she's getting paid so much money she could give less of a shit. But if I'm Mercedes, I'm feeling some type of way. I'm going to Jennifer Pepperday, the writer that she hired to to handle her own creative. I'm going to her, I'm firing her, I'm going to Tony. I want long-term storytelling. I want to uplift this women's division. The TBS Championship division is fucking dead, Tony. I'm Mercedes Moné. I am a pioneer for women's wrestling. If it wasn't for Mercedes, we might even have fucking the way women's wrestling is right now. Mercedes is a legend in the business. I'm not saying this to glaze her. I'm saying this to let you know I don't hate this woman. I hate the character. I hate Mercedes Moné in AEW. She's a fail. When she comes out, no one reacts to her. She's an afterthought. Take the title off of her and let's start rebuilding Mercedes yet again, so the audience can start caring about her. Let her fail. Let her lose to Athena. Maybe over the course of a few months, she starts doubting herself, but then she starts getting her confidence back. You turn her into her baby face, and then she wins the world title. That's what I'm doing with Mercedes. We gotta fix her, bro. She's broken. We need to fix Mercedes. If you don't fix Mercedes and you keep the title on her until she hits 500 days to break Jade's record, she'll be long gone dead by then, and she'll be her contract will probably be getting ready to come up, and she's gonna go back to WWE, which I hope she doesn't. Toni Storm comes out. Oh man, I love Toni, man. She looks so good in that red dress. Oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah, man.
Megan Bane, the Megasus versus Statlander. So Stat is here to lose again. She's been jobbing out to Megan Bayne for weeks. Chrysler is with Megan Bayne for some reason. Why? Are they friends? I don't know. What's the story here? Shivani gets horny, thinking about the women crushing melons with their thighs. Hey, yo, calm the fuck down, old man.
Is that how you tone up the thighs? You crush the melons? Shivani, you might want to leave that one.
Jesus. Tony calls Stat a juicy athlete. Oh, yeah, man.
Brilliant, juicy athlete, that's Statlander. Juicy, moist, I love it.
Good thing we're off the air. No, we're not, guys. No, we're not. But go ahead.
I didn't really care about this match whatsoever. I mean, you had the women main event the show for what? I waited until this to talk about this. You had the women main event the show for what? The story going on here does not warrant this match main event the show. It should have been the World Heavyweight Championship main event the show. But that storyline is so garbage and so trash that you wouldn't even dare. Think about that. We all bitch, moan, and complain. Oh, Tony versus Mayday should have main evented Revolution, which it should have. It should have main evented Revolution over that garbage fucking Moxley coat match. But now, oh, okay, well, let's give them what they want on Dynamite. Let's have the women main event, but the women's storyline isn't good enough to main event the show. The fucking Fatal 4-Way match between Bart Davis, Rebound, Tangerine, and Fastball should have main evented the show. And you should have had that garbage deathmatch, indie fed bullshit, put whatever you want. You don't make the women main event the show, just get some brownie points. That's it. Look, we're inclusive, guys. Look, we care about the women's division, guys. No, you don't, because the majority of this match, the crowd was dead as fuck. I didn't care. I was just playing my game. I already saw this match, and they didn't do anything different in this match than they did the first time around. It wasn't even interesting. The Mega Sus yeet Statlander to Tony Storm. What a menace. She had 5 stat for the win yet again. I mean, they're building Bane up. I ain't gonna hold them. They're doing a decent job of building her up. But she has 0 personality, and we have no idea what the hell she wants. Let her cut a promo. Let her explain why she's here. Let her showcase what she can, unless if she can't cut a promo. Tony Storm brawls with Mega Sus, and she calls Bane a big bitch and gives her a title shot. And she calls the World Heavyweight title a strap-on, and the show ends. So,
My God, you're a big bitch! Now leave with this strap-on for I am
we're building up Megan Bayne so she can go lose to Tony Storm. Wasting all these weeks building her up, feeding her Stat and Rosa every week on Dynamite and Collision, just so that she can go face Tony Storm and lose. As crazy as this is, I think Megan Bayne needs to beat Tony Storm. As crazy as that is, y'all, I have Megan Bayne beat Tony at Dynasty and shake things up going into All In. And I have Jamie Hayter return and face Megan Bayne at All In and win the Women's World Heavyweight title, or Willow Nightingale, either or. Willow or Jamie Hayter could win the All-In for the women's side and face Megan Bayne for the world title. That's what I'm doing. We get a second match between Megan Bayne and Tony Storm at Double or Nothing, maybe a triple threat, because you know that's probably what they're gonna wanna do. Bayne retains, and then we go into All In. Get up out of here. I thought this Dynamite was like a, 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10. It was bad. Again, it wasn't as bad as last week, but it wasn't good either. I mean, it would have wasted my fucking time. WWE reviews are coming. I'm about to just lock in with WWE reviews. I have a lot of anger and rage to get out on Triple H and his creative team over how fucking garbage the road to WrestleMania is right now and how mid it is. Oh my God, I'm gonna get out of here. Like the video, sub to the channel, which one does subscribers. I'm out. I gotta get to editing these vids immediately so you guys can enjoy the content. Hit the outro.